Start.
Welcome to all BSc third year students. In the last class, we have discussed regarding the chromosome, structure of chromosomes, size, shape, number, and ultrastructure of chromosomes. The details regarding the chromosomes we have studied. After that, we have also studied what is meant by cell division, what are the different types of cell divisions. So, for your syllabus, there have been mentioned definition of cell division, what are the different types of cell division in plants, that is mitosis, meiosis. These are the two important type of cell divisions have been mentioned for your syllabus. In the last class, we have seen what are the difference, what is the mitosis type of cell division, in which cell it occurs, and what are the different stages and significance of mitosis. All these things we have studied. Today we are discussing which is the most important one, and the question will arise on this chapter, that is meiosis or reduction cell division. What is the exact definition of meiosis? It is a one type of cell division which is take place both in plants and animal cells, in which the parental cell reduces its chromosome half to its parental cell after cell division, or it is also defined as it is a one type of cell division which is always take place in the reproductive cells for the formation of gametes So here, whatever the chromosome number is there in the parental cell, it will be reduces to half in newly formed cells. So that is the main difference between mitosis and meiosis. And it is very important to maintain the chromosome number constant from one generation to other generations. Another important aspect here is, after formation of new daughter cells, here from the parental cells, 4 haploid cells are formed. But in case of mitosis, it is only 2 daughter cells. In mitosis, only 2 daughter cells are formed. So that is the main difference between mitosis and meiosis type of cell division. So meiosis, it is also called as reduction cell division. Reduction means reduces to halves. Reduction means reduces to half. So therefore it is also called as reduction cell divisions, or it is also called as meiotic cell division. Meiotic cell divisions. So mitosis take place in the somatic cell. Mitosis type of cell division take place in somatic cells, and meiosis take place only in the reproductive cells for the formation of gametes. That is also one of the important differential points between mitosis and meiosis. So here also, meiosis is again divided into 2 stages, that is meiosis first and meiosis second. Meiosis first and meiosis second. The meiosis type of cell division is again divided into 2 types, meiosis first and meiosis second. So meiosis first consists of again 2 different stages, again consists of following different stages. So meiosis first, that is prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first, telophase first. So these are the 4 stages or phases of meiosis first, that is prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first, and telophase first. So this again meiosis second is also divided into following phases, that is prophase second, metaphase second, anaphase second, and telophase second. Telophase second. So all these phases have to be studied in meiosis first and meiosis second. The meiosis first, the prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first, and telophase prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase first, and meiosis second, prophase second, metaphase second, anaphase second, and telophase second. The meiosis second is exactly similar to the mitosis, but meiosis first, in which prophase first, metaphase first, anaphase first, telophase is very complicated one, and this phase is meiosis first is very lengthy one, and most of the complicated changes take place in meiosis first. Again here, while studying the prophase first, what are the different changes, what are the different activities, what are the different changes take place in the prophase first, you have to study the details in prophase first. The prophase first is a lengthy one, complicated stage. Therefore, whatever the changes take place in prophase first, they have been again subdivided into sub-stages. These sub-stages of prophase first consist of different sub-stages. The first sub-stage is leptotene. Second one is zygotene. Leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene, and diagnesis. So these are the 5 substages of prophase first. 5 substages of prophase first. So to study the details regarding prophase first, you have to understand what is leptotene, what is zygotene, what is pachytene, what is diplotene, what is diagnesis. So in case of leptotene in prophase first, leptotene is a first substage of prophase first, where the homologous chromosomes, which came from maternal sites and paternal sites, comes to close to each other. They become condensed, coiled, and they visible like a small thread-like structures. So then it is considered as a leptotene. The details regarding the figure, I will give the details regarding the figure and which is the paternal chromosome, which is the maternal chromosomes. The details regarding I will explain with figure in the next class. Just you have to understand what is the exact meaning of all these stages and substages. In leptotene, the chromosomes become condensed, visible, and thread-like structures. Here, whatever the maternal chromosomes and paternal chromosomes, maternal sites and paternal side, one is from maternal side and another is from paternal sides, came to close to each other. So then slowly, whatever the nuclear membrane is there, it will be visible, and it becomes visible, and the nucleolus slowly start to disappear. And in case of plant cell, the protein materials goes to the respective sites. So after leptotene, the second substage of prophase first is zygotene. In case of zygotene, these homologous chromosomes, which have came from maternal side and paternal side, start to pair to each other. So that is called as pairing of homologous chromosome is known as synapsis. So important characteristics of zygotene is synapse, the process of synapsis and formation of synaptonumer complex is an important characteristics. So in zygote, the chromosomes become tetrad in condition. Chromosomes become tetrad in conditions means each homologous chromosomes has two chromatids which will be splits longitudinally, and both maternal side chromosomes and paternal side chromosomes, splits longitudinally and forms a tetrad in conditions where there is a formation of chiasmata take place. So how the chiasmata formation take place and how the crossing take place, that will be discussed in the third substage of prophase first, that is in Pachytene. After zygote, after formation of synaptonumer complex, synapsis, splitting of homologous chromosomes, so now the cell enters into Pachytene. In Pachytene, what happens? Already we have discussed the two chromosomes which have came from paternal side and maternal sides. Here, one chromatid arms from maternal side and another chromatid arms from maternal sides crossed each other, means two non-sister chromatids crossed each other, and that crossing is known as chiasmata, and the process is known as crossing over. The formation of chiasmata and crossing over is an important characteristics of Pachytene. After exchange of chromatin material, now slowly these non-sister chromatids start to separate from each other, and then this process is nothing but the cell enters into diplotin. After exchange of chromatin material, in case of diplotin, after exchange of chromatin materials, the chiasmata separate from each other. These, after exchange of these maternal chromosomes and paternal chromosomes, after exchanging their chromatin material, separate to each other. So that stage is known as diplotin. And now the cell enters into diagnosis. Completely these two homologous chromosomes separated from each other, then it is known as diagnosis. After diagnosis, now the cell enters into metaphase first. Here in metaphase first of all, the nucleolar membrane completely disappears. Then there is a mixing of nucleoplasma and cytoplasma take place, and so whatever this exchange chromatin material chromosomes which have came from maternal side and paternal sides start to gather at the center of the cell or equator of the cell, came at the center of the cell, then it is known as, that stage is known as metaphase first. So in metaphase first, again, whatever the daughter protein material which is present at their respective pole start to produce small thread-like structures, that is spindle fibers. So whatever the spindle fibers are formed, they start to attach the respective chromosomes of the respective poles. After the attachment of spindle fibers, now the cell enters into anaphase first. For example, I want to consider in the parental cell of the cell which is going to be meiosis type of cell division is having 4 chromosomes. Out of these 4 chromosomes, 2 chromosomes goes to upper side and 2 chromosomes comes on downward side. So complete, here there is no splitting of centromere. Therefore, a whole chromosomes goes to the respective poles. Means in anaphase there is a formation of V-shaped structure of the chromosomes. Out of 4 chromosomes, 2 chromosomes on upper side, upper pole, and 2 chromosomes on lower pole. So now the cell enters into telophase first. Here again, here there is no cytokinesis. Whatever the haploid set of chromosomes which are came to their respective poles start to produce of their own nuclear membranes, So here there is a formation of 2 haploid set of chromosomes with nuclear membrane. Wherever there is appearance of such type of structure, then it is known as telophase first. Now after telophase first, that these 2 daughter haploid nuclei immediately enters into meiosis second. I have already explained meiosis second is exactly similar to the mitosis. So it is again divided into following stages or phases, that is prophase second, metaphase second, anaphase second, and telophase second. Means whatever the chromosome number is there in daughter's haploid set of chromosomes, that will be remains constant in meiosis second. So these 2 daughter haploid set of chromosomes goes into meiosis second, that is prophase first, prophase second, metaphase second, anaphase second, telophase second. After all these changes, all these phases, in telophase second, these 2 daughter haploid set of nuclei divides and produces 4 haploid set of chromosomes, and here in telophase second there is a cytokinesis take place, and due to the cytokinesis 4 haploid cells are formed. Already I have mentioned in the parental cell of this phase meiosis type of cell division is having number of chromosomes 4. Here 4 daughter cells are formed. How many chromosomes they have been contained in their each cell? 2 chromosomes in each cell. Whatever the 4 haploid daughter cells are formed, each cell is having number of chromosomes are 2. So similar, so this is the all stages, these are the all phases and stages, whatever the changes take place in this type of cell division, I have explained. In the next class we are going to be discuss regarding the details of all stages with figure. Now we will stop here. Tomorrow we will be discussing regarding the remaining aspects.